A very happy evening to all. Success is about creating benefits for all and enjoying the process. If you focus on this and adopt this definition, success is yours. Said by Kelly Kim. I am Ayan Mahata of 11A. Welcome to the talk show, and today's topic is Goalsetters of ISAS. Indian School Al-Seeb is celebrating its 20th year of its establishment, EduSil at 20, launching of 20 years of education for excellence through ISAS was held on 16 September 2021 to commemorate the series of activities to be held as a part of this celebration. However, to hold up strong through the highs and lows of this journey is definitely not easy. 20 years is a significant milestone by any measure.
We are proud to promulgate that here we have with us 22 school toppers from 2006 to 2021 batch who are going to galvanize us with their expedition in ISAS. These crowns of our school have played a major role, being the feathers on the cap of Indian School Al-Seeb, being academically proficient and setting a goal for the next batches to reach the zenith of success. Our goals are the roadmaps that guide us and show us what is possible for our life. It is today indeed a proud moment for Indian School Al-Seeb that we have amidst us the torchbearers of our school who have made us proud by their academic accomplishments. Our goal setters are here today with us to participate in the ISAS talk show. Now, I invite Gautam of class AD to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Noreen. Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Ala Aldin Faiz, Contract Manager, Special Technical Services LLC. Guest of Honor, Mr. Baidu Koshi, former President, School Management Committee. Revered Directors in charge of Indian School Al-Seeb from the Board of Directors, Dr. C.M. Najib and Mr. Gajesh Kumar Dhariwal. Highly respected Mr. M.P. Vinoba, Senior Principal and Education Advisor to the Board of Directors, Indian School in Sultanate of Oman. Highly valued President, School Management Committee, Mr. R. Ranjit Kumar, and all other esteemed members of the School Management Committee, esteemed former presidents of Indian School Al-Seeb and principals of Indian schools in Oman, and all well-wishers, special invitees, the toppers of ISAS, and the participants of this talk show, dear parents, beloved Principal Dr. Lena Francis, teaching and non-teaching staff of Indian School Al-Seeb fraternity, and my dear fellow students. Happy evening to all. Today is a momentous day in the history of ISAS, and it's a pleasure to welcome everyone to the ISAS talk show. On behalf of the school, I welcome our esteemed chief guest of the day, Mr. Ala Aldin Faiz, Contract Manager, Special Technical Services LLC. Mr. Ala Aldin Faiz has done his BE Honours Mechanical Engineering from University of Wales, Swansea, UK. As a contract manager at Al-Tasneem, he is responsible and accountable for the management and execution of all aspects of the PDO-ODC services to ensure quality deliverables on time and within agreed costs, championing company leadership in HSE performance. He manages the ONG office in Muscat in full compliance with clients' requirements and continually creates and fosters a culture of continuous improvement within the company. He has a wide range of experience, to mention a few, as Major Projects Manager at Oman Gas Company, VEC Oman Projects Delivery Manager, responsible for all VEC project concept. His skills include expertise in project management, planning and control, contracts, cost estimates, feasibility studies, and negotiations. We're grateful to you, sir, for accepting our invitation to be the chief guest on this historic occasion. Welcome, sir. It is indeed my proud privilege to welcome Mr. Baiju Koshi, former President, School Management Committee. Mr. Baiju Koshi has worked with MOE schools in various capacities till 2006. Since 2006, he is working in Oman College of Management and Technology as HOD General Foundation Program. He has accredited external reviewer of General Foundation Programs with Oman Academic Accreditation Authority. He has been associated with ISAS since its inception in 2002, serving as the Chief SMC as one of its first members from 2011 to 2017. He has also served as convener, vice president, and president and a member, Academic Advisory Council to BOD 2007 to 2019. Welcome, sir, and it's an honor to have you amidst us today. I welcome directors in charge of Indian School LC from the Board of Directors, Dr. C.M. Najib and Mr. Gajesh Kumar Dhariwal. It's my privilege and pleasure to welcome Mr. M.P. Vinoba, Senior Principal and Education Advisor to the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman. With great respect, I welcome Mr. R. Ranjit Kumar, President, School Management Committee, and all the revered members of the School Management Committee. Welcome, sirs and ma'ams. I welcome all the former presidents of School Management Committee who have played a pivotal role in the progress of Indian School LC. I also thank the principals of Indian Schools of Oman for their esteemed presence. We are immensely excited and proud to have with us the Goalsetters, who brought laurels and fame to the ISAS family and also have come forward to inspire us in the ISAS talk show. Parents are the world for children. Not to overlook that we are here joined by the wonderful parents who have been our support. With immense admiration and affection, we welcome all the parents. It is a pleasure to welcome the head of the institution, our principal, Dr. Lena Francis, who is the epitome of innovation and the initiator of this talk show. Welcome, ma'am. Finally, I would like to welcome all the teaching and non-teaching staff and all the students present here to make this event worthwhile. May the excitement of today enthuse you, may its enchantment surround you, and may the fellowship that we share create happy memories, smiling, and magical moments be many and memorable. Once again, we welcome you all.
Let's now journey through the lives of the ISAS toppers to know how they accomplished their goals. We have amongst us Divyashri Dinesh, Class 10 topper 2006 to 7 batch. Over to you, Divyashri.
Thank you. Thank you, Ian. I hope I'm audible. Hello?
Yes, you are. Yes, Divya.
Okay, thank you. It's been a pleasure to come back to my school after long 13 years. And I'm very much happy to respected dignitaries, Chief Guest of Honor, and all the others, principals, teachers, and my dear friends and parents. I'm very much happy, and school plays an important role in our life to build our confidence, motivation, and what we become in life. Everything depends on our school life. So I'm very much happy that I have been in IAS, Indian School LC, and I still remember the first day when we came to the school, the way we were welcomed to the school, and the programs which were conducted, both activities, curricular as well as extracurricular activities. And I'm very happy because I could join in almost every activity. We had a music class, choir group, and the annual day functions, science exhibitions, and memory will not stop, and I keep on cherishing it. I am still in contact with many of my friends as well as some of my teachers. It's actually a great thing that all these things have been set up now, and I'm very much happy because I would like to wish all the students and tell them the only thing is that you have to enjoy each and every minute of your school life, because that is very much important, and all those memories will be cherished for the lifelong, and the friends and the teachers which you get are very much in your life. We had such motivating and hardworking teachers who used to sit with us, and even during the lab sessions and everything, they used to motivate us, even the principal and everyone, and such supporting friends we had. Now, finally, I would like to thank all the teachers, principal, everyone, Smita ma'am, and all the teachers for conducting such a program and inviting us, taking during these tough times, finding our contacts and calling us and inviting us for this program. Thanks a lot. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Divyashri. It was wonderful to hear from you. Let me invite Ashwati Jairaj, Class 12, Science Topper, 2014 to 15 batch.
Ashwati, start your video, please. Thank you.
A very good evening to all the dignitaries. Myself, Ashwati Jairaj. I was the 2015 pass out of ISAS, and currently I am working as an advocate at my hometown in Palakkad in Kerala. And as you all know, advocacy is a profession which requires a lot of oratory as well as writing skills. And if I have to honestly say, I've got all these skills. The foundation was built from ISAS. I got very encouraging teachers who had always wanted me to take part in these activities. And they always guided me the steps, the procedure, and how to proceed with an elocution or a writing competition. So it was all these that has actually ended up being very fruitful when I started my career as an advocate. As you all know, every junior who goes for coaching is always afraid of the 100 eyes in the court hall who is looking at that particular junior. But if I had to come out of that kind of a stage here, that kind of a pride, it was only because of the kind of elocution competitions or debate competitions that I had that I could attend while I was a student of ISAS. And I must always thank the kind of support the teaching and non-teaching staff gave me. Everybody was always helpful, and when I always had a doubt, I could contact any of the teachers, and they were extremely helpful and very patient in hearing all of my doubts. And advocacy is not just a profession where you put forward the OEP. It's also is actually writing competitions and the other writing while I was in ISAS has really given me the confidence to be a part, to bring to make my journey more fruitful. So coming back after so many years is really a very great opportunity which the entire organizing committee has given me. And I really express my thankfulness and my gratitude to each and everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwati. Your words are sure to motivate all my friends. I now call upon Harminder Kaur, Class 12, Commerce Topper, 2015 to 16 batch, to share her experience.
Good evening, everybody. It's a great privilege and
great pleasure to be here this evening on this specially arranged occasion. I thank my teachers, principal, to give us a platform to talk about, just to remember all the memories and stuff of school. Well, I had the most fascinating period while studying in ISAS, and I believe that education is the root and foundation of a person's growth in life. We learn how to comprehend awareness, communication skills, and everything from school. Well, ISAS has shaped my career and my professional behavior, everything, the foundation of what I am today. I work as a receptionist and as a technician in an optometry clinic, and it's very important. That clinic is one of Canada's best clinics. So it's very important to be professional over there. And the reason why I was chosen was for my professionalism, which I believe is what I got from ISAS. They said that the way we perform with our patients and customers and everything, what I believe is that the foundation was from ISAS. And before going further, I would like to exude my euphoria in regards to respected teachers and principals. All my teachers were enthusiastic people, they were optimistic, they were energetic, and you could just approach them anytime. And according to, the personal decisions we make, I still remember one of my teachers telling me that, if you are ever in a dilemma, if you're doing wrong or right, you just need to, there's just one way to make sure if you're right or wrong. It was that just think about the consequences and think about your parents' reaction on those consequences. And trust me, it's the key to everything. What I'm doing today, it makes everything easier. It's like the basic formula. I cannot give back what ISAS did for me. I just cannot give back. I can't explain in words what I got from there. The bestest friends, the bestest teachers, the best knowledge, the best skills, the best professionalism. God, words have fallen short. Well, I'd like to thank you, everyone, for everything you all have done for me. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, principal. I owe you a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harminder. Not only are you overwhelmed, but we are overwhelmed too by your words. I request Dilip Dinesh, class 12, science topper 2013 to 14 batch, to tell us about his journey in ISAS.
Hi everyone, my name is Dilip Dinesh. I'm 2014 batch pass-out student from ISAS. Currently, I'm working as planning and project control engineer in Abu Dhabi. Well, speaking about Indian School SEEP, it's always my second home. I've spent 12 years of my schooling and I'm very much attached to ISAS. Indian School SEEP remembers me of the training I've received in my academics, the sports activities, extracurricular activities, and the memorable moments I've spent with my friends, with my teachers, everything which has carved me into an engineer right now. ISAS has given me the best opportunity to choose in my life, and I'm really happy with it. One thing I would like to say to my juniors is that stay focused in this hard time, work hard, utilize all the trends which has come in this educational system right now. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Dilip. We will stay focused and we will work hard. I now request our venerable chief guest, Mr. Ala Aldin Faiz, Contract Manager, Special Technical Services, LLC, to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Hello and good evening to everyone in this Zoom gathering. And first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you on your great achievement and success in life. But most importantly, I would like to congratulate the SIBA International School and their management for going so far with this milestone of 20 years. SIBA International School is part of the Oman society. I haven't been directly involved with the Indian school overall, but I know some people who are attending to the school. Some friends are taking their kids to the school. So the Indian school overall in Sib and other places within Oman are having a great contribution to the society in Oman, supporting all the Indian and maybe I think they take some other nationalities maybe. And all the speakers who are already working today is just a reflection of what SIB International School has the capability as a school to deliver the required education and different skills, academic and non-academic, and prepare the new generation to take on the next step in their life, attend to university, and then seek to get a respectable job and give their feet, give back to the society what they have learned from their school and from their education. So again, I'm very proud to be part of this gathering here today. And I encourage the school and the school management to continue building on their capability, adopting the different digital technology thereabout, and prepare the new generation for whatever is coming. Life is changing. We've been through the COVID. It has been a challenge. Despite all of that, the different schools here in Oman have been able to counter the different challenges in COVID situation and provide online academic education. Again, I thank all the schools, including the SIB International, Indian school SIB, as well as all the other Indian schools. One word of advice to all the attendees today. Life is a challenge. You just have to move from one challenge to another. Don't be afraid to make a choice of some kind for your career, for your life. Do what you believe in. Do what you like to enjoy. Once you do something that you like to enjoy, you will excel at it, and it will stay with you for the rest of your life. I wish everybody to have good careers, good job, and all of us need to do our part back to the society once we graduate and work with our families. Thank you all very much. And it is really a great pleasure to be part of you today. And I would encourage all other different schools to do and celebrate success. It is an acknowledgement to all who have achieved the next major milestone in their life, and encouragement for the youth to come. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, sir. Your words were encouraging, and we will be back to the society what we learned from ISAS. We will keep in mind that life is a challenge, and we will choose the best in life and enjoy what we do. Now, it's time to felicitate our revered chief guest. I request Mr. R. Ranjit Kumar, President, School Management Committee, to do the honor. Please, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for the words of wisdom.
Oh, thank you. And it's really a wonderful joy to be with you here and see how you're celebrating your students after their great achievement. I see a lot of them are taking different positions, good positions, and I see that they're reflecting with good capability where they are. And this is coming back from being in a good school and support of their families, of course. The families do play a great role, work hard to support their kids, attend to the school every day. So again, I'm not going to say it is the school alone or the family. It's just that link and sharing the responsibility of this young generation and see them to the next step in their life, capable of doing good for themselves and capable of doing good for the society. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
It's our pleasure, sir. Almost from 16 years before, 2006 is the first batch passed out. From that time onward, the students are in today. We're indeed so happy about it. Thank you. Over to Ayan. Nureen.
Thank you, sirs and ma'am. Now, it's time to know from a few of our topics contributions of ISAS in their educational or professional life. We have with us Sana, the most committed and devoted Class 12 Commerce topper 2019 to 20 batch, who not only was the school topper, but also the Oman topper for the year. Yes, Sana, we are all eager to hear from you.
Good evening, one and all. My name is Sana Hussain. I passed out from ISAS last year, that is 2020, and currently I'm doing ACCA along with BCom. So I'm just starting my career. I'm just starting my professional life. So I don't have much to say about it. What I have to say today is about what ISAS made me as a person. What ISAS has given me. So I joined ISAS when I was a kid, like when I was, I guess 5. I started ISAS when I was in kindergarten, and I completed it. So full 13 years of my schooling was in ISAS. So in this 12 years of schooling, I came across hundreds of people. Each person had something to teach me, something to give me, something to develop in my thoughts. I did not realize then, but it is. They all became a part of my thought developing process. My teachers, friends, and classmates are the ones who showed me different perspectives of viewing things. What is right for one may not be right for another. For some people, some things are more important than others. So I get to observe and experience all these things. And in this slow process, I develop my own perspective, my personality, and my voice. So at the end of the 12 years, I become this individual who can confidently say what I want in my life. We will be provided with thousands of choices. Your teachers will have one, your friends will have another completely different one, and your parents, of course, will have expectations from you. So remember one thing, to always choose wisely, because what you choose then is what you are now. Also remember, you have time for everything. You can be a great student and a great friend. or whatever you want. You can do everything. Never try to fit in somebody else's expectations. Embrace yourself and find out what you actually love doing. Thank you. And that's what ISAS has helped me to do. Thank you so much. Hope you'll have a great evening.
Thank you, Sana. These school years are precious. We make friends and memories, but we will make sure that we carry something for our future selves. Here comes Arun Idhant, Class 10 topper, 2019 to 20 batch. Dear Arun, it would be a real pleasure to hear from you.
A very good evening, everyone. My name is Arun Idhant, and I'm presently studying in class 12 here at Indian School Al-Seed. Today, I would like to talk about the great and profound impact Indian School Al-Seed has had in my academic and personal journey. Indian School Al-Seed has allowed me to develop wholly as an individual. The holistic approach to education here has allowed me to strive for the best in the academic sphere while also engage myself in interesting extracurricular activities. These extracurricular activities have tremendously boosted my leadership, management, and communication skills. Being part of the student council was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The experience I have gained by working in the council has been life-changing. The opportunities from inter-school competitions to Toastmasters clubs have allowed me to improve my speaking skills and overcome my stage fears and anxieties. These were the fears that had weighed me down for the vast majority of my life, and Indian School Al-Seed helped me overcome them. Indian School Al-Seed has instilled a sense of community and service in me. Being part of beach cleaning and campus cleaning drives allowed me to have an amazing opportunity to work towards a cleaner environment. The supporting and encouraging atmosphere that the entire faculty have created is simply amazing. In the academic sphere, resources, be it worksheets, sample papers, practice questions, were in abundance. And most of all, the teachers encouraged a sense of curiosity within the walls of the classrooms. Be it last-minute doubts or questions about recent developments in a field, the teachers were always encouraging of questions. When we think of education and studying, we usually think of it as a very solitary and an individual activity. I, for one, used to believe that education and studying meant one person sitting in one chair, in one room, in one corner, all alone, secluded from the external world. For a long time, I held that belief. Indian School Al-Seed helped me change that perception forever. It instilled a sense of team spirit and community in education. Through joint worksheet sessions in class 10, when we would sit together, all of our friends just sitting together on a table and going through worksheets and numericals by ourselves, or through the virtual tutoring service through the Let's Join Hands initiative, Indian School Al-Seed has transformed a solitary and individual activity into one that allows students to engage better with the community and form deeper relationships with their peers. Navigating higher education is hard, but this family of mine has made that journey every bit memorable and enjoyable as possible. I am eternally grateful and thankful to the support and guidance I have received from this wonderful school that I have the privilege of calling a family. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arun. And we belong to ISAS family, and all the best for your future endeavors. I request Lavanya Mariam Baiju, Class 12 Humanities topper, 2016 to 17 batch, who was also the Oman topper for the year, to speak.
Hi everyone, my name is Lavanya Miriam Baiju. I graduated from ISAS in the year 2016-17. I was part of the humanities stream and currently I'm pursuing my final year in MA Graphic Design. It gives me immense pleasure to talk a few words about my school as a former student. I joined ISAS way back in 2002, and that's 14 years of wonderful memory and experiences at ISAS with my peers and teachers. My takeaway from ISAS has definitely been the sound education I received there. It helped me polish the skills I had and gain newer ones, and helped me mold me into the person I am today. I am definitely a proud student of ISAS. I'm proud of my teachers and the connections I've gained throughout my years at ISAS. I hope ISAS flourishes furthermore under the current leadership of Mrs. Lena Francis, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Lavanya Miriam Baiju.
Thank you, Lavanya. You have made us proud. I now request our guest of honor, Mr. Baiju Koshi, former President, School Management Committee, to address the gathering.
Am I audible? I am?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. Good evening, everyone. Chief guest of the evening, Mr. Aladdin Faiz, Mr. Ranjit, President of the School Management Committee, Mr. Vinoba, Senior Advisor, Education Advisor to the Board of Directors, Mrs. Lena Francis, the Principal, members of the School Management Committee, parent community, students, former students, staff members, teachers, everybody. A very good evening to all of you. Let me start with saying a word of thank you for inviting me over. Most of you know that I have been part of the school for a long time, either as a parent or as an SMC member. I have been ISAS is almost like home to me. So thank you for inviting Mr. Ranjit and Principal Ma'am. The evening, for a couple of reasons, it is important or close to my heart. The reason being, both my kids were students of the first batch of the school, and both of them graduated after 13, 14 years in the school, and both of them are doing well. Thank you for all the wonderful support that the teachers and the staff members have given to my kids, as well as all the kids that have graduated and are currently studying out there. Another reason is that I have had the good, opportunity to serve the school in a capacity as one of the first managing committee members of the school way back in 2011. That was an honor, and serving the school, I have made friends, I have made a lot of connections I have gained. As an individual, I also have developed in a way that I can't describe in simple terms. Also, to be addressing such an august audience of former students, the toppers, and the other alumni, of course, it's indeed an honor and a privilege. Talking of Indian school scene, a lot of memories come back to come rushing into my memory. Probably many of us who are old-timers here would remember that way back in the late 90s, a few, I would say, enterprising parents started dreaming of a school in Seed. There were a lot of meetings, petitions to the then board of directors, petitions to the Indian Embassy, and finally, it all happened in 2002. A permission was given, and from a rented premise in North Hale to today's custom-built school, which was inaugurated in 2007, the current ISAS. It has been quite a journey, a challenging journey, as well as an enjoyable journey for all those who were involved in this. I would personally take this opportunity to say a thank you to all those people who have contributed in small measures or in larger measures to the development of this school, which is currently what we call the ISAS fraternity. And their dreams have come true, and we have a school which has been functioning well for the past 20 years. We have come through lots of difficulties, like in the case of many, budding organizations or many organizations which, start out. But by God's grace, and I would say the sheer tenacity of a few people who have spent their time, invested their energy for making this school what it is today. Thank you to all of them. Also, I would like to say that, starting out from around 200 odd students in 2002 to today's 3,000 plus students, the growth has been simply exemplary and gratifying also. All these years, thanks to all the members and SMCs and parents who have been involved, we have built up libraries, we have built up labs, we have built up multipurpose halls, we have built up wonderful classrooms, all the facilities, kindergarten sections, the school has become indeed a rounded, edifice, a structure where all of us can be proud about. Thanks to the effort of the management committees and parents also, the school is currently operating debt-free, I guess. When we started back, it was close to 1 million reals in debt. And thanks to the effort of every single member who was involved in the management committee members, as well as the staff and the parent community, I think we are on zero debts, and the school is working, financially in a very sound condition. Coming to today's theme, goal setters of ISAS. Listening to all those goal setters from Canada to Abu Dhabi to India to all corners of the world, indeed gratifying listening to you guys. You have done our school proud. You have done your alma mater proud. Very satisfying to know that most of you are doing well in life and are proud to be associated with ISAS. And to bring all of you into this platform, in this Zoom platform, it is indeed wonderfully thought about by Mr. Ranjit and Mrs. Lena Francis and their team. And I think an accolades should go to you for making all this happen. And I saw on the website the alumni rendezvous has started sometime back in September. Keep doing the good work. Keep bringing in all the former students whenever there is a possibility to interact with the current students, so that those students who have gone out would serve as a sort of a catalyst, a booster for the current students to imbibe, learn, and understand what the struggles have been and how to come up in life. Those are lessons, real lessons, not bookish lessons. Those lessons would stand in good stead for the current students, I guess. As the chief guest said, times have changed. We are in a post-pandemic era. Jobs have changed. The nature of jobs have changed. The skill set that is required to perform in today's world also has changed. So the schools have to adapt to changing curriculums, content improvement, the skill sets, the digital technology that is being involved in teaching, learning, and all facets of life. I think all this should be adopted into our curriculums, and our students should get exposure in all these. In that regard, I think the toppers and the alumni, the previous students, would be really helpful. Being an educator myself, I would like to talk to the faculty that you are the ones who make all this happen. You have been doing a great job. I wouldn't want to name a few, right from Mr. Sanraj down to today's new generation of faculty members. It has been working as a very wonderful institution. Keep up the good work so that students would come in another 10 years' time, probably, when we do another Goalsetters meeting. The students should definitely come back and vouch for ISAS that indeed we are proud to be part of this. If they do that, I'm not saying that they're not doing it now, they're doing, as you can see, where most of them are They are very proud students, and I hope the future ones also would learn from this and would vouch for ISAS as an educational institution as well as an experience which they cherish for their entire life. I hope the management and the faculty and the parents involved would do everything so that the best is taken out of our students. It's my good wishes to all the current students and the former students and all those who are listening, parent community, as well as everyone who is listening, the board members, the DICs, everyone. It has been a pleasure for me to be involved, and even now I am involved in many activities directly or indirectly. The journey has been wonderful. Keep up the good work. I hope these goal setters will become indeed torchbearers of ISAS. God bless you all. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you so much, sir. This occasion is also very close to our hearts, especially your august presence and all your support in the success of our school.
Thank you, Andrew. Many thanks indeed.
Now, it's time to felicitate our guest of honor. I request Mr. R. Ranjit Kumar, President, School Management Committee, to do the honor. Please, sir.
Thank you for joining, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for joining, sir.
Thank you.
At this juncture, I would like to say that Miss Lavanya Baiju, sir, is her proud father, the one who stood all over Oman for the first batch of humanities in ISAS with a 97.6%. And Baiju sir is her proud father. So we are indeed happy to see both daughter and father at the same platform.
God bless you all. God bless you all. Thanks. But the pleasure is mine.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sirs and ma'am. Now, let's move on and hear from our toppers who are waiting to speak to us and inspire us with their thoughts and experiences. We have with us, I would like to invite now Jane Saldana, Class 12 Science Topper, 2015 to 16 batch, to speak.
Good evening, folks. I'm Jane Saldana. First of all, I would like to thank Indian School Ulsi for inviting me to this talk show. I passed out from Indian School Ulsi, as she mentioned, in the year 2016, following which I completed my BTech in Computer Science from Symbiosis International University, Pune. Currently, I work at Microsoft as an associate consultant. Over the course of 4 years I spent at Indian School Ulsi, I learned discipline and dedication. Discipline is something we as school students do not find cool or fun. But in the long run, it actually helps us, not only in our personal growth, but also in our professional development. Without it, our lives can become dull, inactive, and monotonous. If you're an ambitious person like I was at your age, discipline will take you a long way. The values I learned at school not only helped me achieve merit awards and top my class for 3 years straight, it was very useful in college and during hard times like COVID-19, where finding a job, handling college, and doing internships were very challenging at the same time. I know I'm a computer science engineer, but believe me, there was a time I feared computers. A basic HTML code or Visual Basic program, I don't know if they even teach that anymore, it's kind of outdated, used to scare me a lot. The faculty of our school not only helped me overcome that fear, but it made me fall in love with computers so much so that I ended up pursuing computer science engineering. I know engineering is considered really mainstream these days, but a career in computer science can take you a long way. With the uprising of artificial intelligence and data science, many thrilling opportunities have presented itself in the field of engineering research, a stream I eventually hope to get into someday. A lesson I learned from my life outside school is that it's very important to be active in other activities and others have other skills. This not only helps in our personal growth, but it also helps a lot if you wish to apply for colleges abroad. All I would like to say is make the most of your school lives, manage your academics, activities, and social life really well, because school life is just a foundation, and the attitudes and the belief we set at this age will determine your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. We agree. Discipline is something that we as school students do not find cool or fun. But your words have reminded us that in the long run, it not only helps our personal growth, it also helps our professional development. Next, it's Sabrina Bastille Pereira, Class 12 Humanities Topper 2018 to 19 batch.
Very good evening to all present here. My name is Sabrina and I'm currently in my third year of undergrad studies at Indian Institute of Psychology and Research here in Bangalore. I am majoring in psychology, journalism and English. I started my journey in ISAS in second grade. From then on, I had many amazing teachers. Every teacher in this school has been instrumental in my growth. I was blessed to have some exceptional teachers here, especially in my last years before I graduated in 2019. 11th and 12th grade were the most important years of my life and also the best, and I owe it to them. Every teacher was doing their best teaching us, especially during the boards, from holding extra classes to sending additional information. No question ever went unanswered. A good teacher makes so much of a difference in one's life, and I understood the value of that statement after I graduated. This school has provided so many opportunities for me, from spelling bees to Olympiads to participating in various sports, including being able to be a part of the student council and the March Past during sports days. Being a participant of the March Past was always a thing of pride for me, being able to contribute to the school in any way possible. And I'm glad I got to do it for about 4 consecutive years. We also spent a lot of time painting stage boards for multiple events under the guidance of our art teachers. This not only strengthened our bond with our classmates, but was also helpful in learning different art techniques. For a shy person, ISAS definitely got me involved in many social activities. Additionally, my parents were a huge part of my involvement in this school. This school was like my second home. I made many memories and friends in ISAS, and I don't take one bit for granted. Last but not least, I would also like to thank other teachers and principals who have played an active role in my life growing up. And although some of them left years ago, they will forever be a part of my life. That being said, I would like to thank you all for inviting me to speak on this stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina. Yes, indeed. We are blessed to have some exceptional teachers here in ISAS. Knowledge is wisdom. Here we come with a quiz session for the audience. You will get 20 seconds to put your answers in the chat box. Let's see who answers first. So let me begin. The first question is on your screen right now. What is the motto of ISAS? You have 20 seconds to answer. So the 20 seconds are over, and the correct answer is education for excellence. The correct answer was first given by Uzair. Congratulations. Now we have the second question in the screen. In which year did the first batch of class 10 pass out from Indian School Al-Seeb? Your time starts now. Time's up, everyone. and it looks like Adrika has answered first correctly. The answer is 2006. Now we have the third question on your screen. Name the student who secured gold medal in 2013 for long jump under 14 category and bronze medal in 2016 in long jump under 17 category in CBSE national competition. Your time starts now. Time's up, everyone. The answer is Aishwarya Lakshmi. The correct answer was given by Binu Johnny sir. Here we have the fourth question. Who was the first Oman topper and GCC second topper for class 10 in the year 2019 from ISAS? Your time starts now. Time's up. The correct answer is Gauri Nanda and Karan Kishore. And it was given by Binu Adit. The fifth question is on your screen. This picture will give you a clue. What is the vision of Indian School Al-Seeb? Your time starts now. Time's up, everyone. The correct answer is Where Dreams Unfold into Reality. And it was given by Sandra Chelsea. Congratulations. The sixth question is on your screen. Name the Oman topper from Humanities for the year 2017 from Indian School Al-Seeb. Your time starts now. Time's up. The correct answer is Lavanya Mariam Biju. And it was given by Eldon. Here we have the seventh question. Name the Oman topper from Commerce for the year 2020 from ISAS. Your time starts now. Time's up, everyone. The correct answer is Sana, and it was given by Abu Bakr. Here is the question number 8. On which year was ISAS created? Your time starts now. Time's up, everyone. And let's see the correct answer. The year 2002 was when ISAS was established. The correct answer was given by Muhammad Uzair. Here's question number 9. Name the second Oman topper and GCC third topper for class 10 in the year 2018 from ISAS. Your time starts now. Time's up. Looks like no one was able to answer it correctly. The correct answer is Daya CM. Question number 10 is on your screen. In which year did the handball team of ISAS receive the bronze medal for under 17 boys and under 19 boys in the CBSE Nationals? Your time starts now. Time's up. The correct answer is, for under 17 boys, it was 2018 to 19, and for under 19 boys, it was 2019 to 20. It looks like Zayed has given the correct answer the fastest. Wasn't it enthralling? Thank you for your participation.
Excellent, Ayan. Very well conducted. Very well conducted.
We continue with the show and let's be motivated by these toppers. Here we have Gauri Nanda PS, persevering and diligent school topper for the year, and also Oman topper, class 10, 2018 to 19 batch. She secured a 99% and was just 1 mark away from being a GCC topper.
Good evening, one and all. I am Gauri Nanda PS, and it is my immense pleasure to be here. I graduated grade 10 in the year 2019. It now feels like a lifetime ago, a time when the beauty of human interactions was truly underappreciated. It was a spectacular journey of 11 years. And Indian school Al-Seeb took me in as a tiny 5-year-old and helped me discover my potential in every facet of life. I'm extremely grateful to every teacher of ISAS for laying the cornerstones of my academics. A special thank you to all my dear primary teachers who kindled the scientific curiosity in me at a young age. The group activities, the hands-on projects, student seminars, etc., made studying engaging as well as fun. It was always ensured we understood every concept, and all our teachers were there for us day and night for clearing any doubt we may have. The labs here at ISAS have always been exceptional. We were trained to do our experiments in such a scientific and meticulous manner, which was like a huge help during my further education. A huge thank you to the English department of ISAS for training me intensely and making me confident on stage and teaching me what it meant to be an efficient communicator. A huge thank you to the art department of ISAS for nurturing and encouraging all artistic endeavors. ISAS also allowed us to face the competitive world out there through various Olympiads and exams like Shastra Pratibha. Even today, I recall with so much joy about cultural fests like Regalia, which gave us the opportunity to mine any untapped talent. It has been a beautiful journey, and I cherish every second of it. Past 2 years, I had been toiling hard to get into my dream college, and the results to the JEE Advanced exam was out yesterday, and currently I'm waiting for the JOSA counseling to begin. I am unable to express the depth of my gratitude towards this institution. All I have to say is that ISAS taught me to push my boundaries, to explore, to grow. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Gauri, and we wish you all the best for your endeavors. May I call upon Sapna Devi, Class 12 Commerce Topper, 2018 to 19 batch.
Hello everyone, I'm Sapna and I was a student of Commerce batch. I passed out in 2019 batch and currently I'm pursuing my CA with my BCom. I'm also doing my articleship from Deloitte and it feels great to be back here after a long time. So I would love to share a few insights that I've learned along the journey. Having exceptional teachers around me and exceptional students, a few things that I have jotted it down in that I've learned along the 12 years I spent in school. So starting with the first one, always remember that determination wins. One thing that has kept me going is the belief in and also my teachers believed in me a lot, that if I work really hard, I can usually succeed at whatever I put my mind to. So learning this at a very young age has been like a magical superpower. Figuring out something you'd like to succeed at and then do it is the thing I've always learned from my teachers and from my school. The second thing, you usually have to believe in yourself for a very long time before anyone else will. Although I was lucky to have teachers around me who believed me in a lot, and I'm grateful for that, but all of us do not receive that support. So there's this concept in psychology that is called locus of control. People with internal locus of control believe that they can control the outcome of events in their lives, whereas people with external locus of control believe they can't. So I'm someone with internal locus of control, and it's always helpful to be that sort of person because you can work. You always know that you can work hard and succeed. However, a few things which I usually think that if I would have learned it a bit earlier, it would have been more helpful, like asking for feedback quite often from your teachers, from your friends, like what can I do to be more effective, will give you huge insights to learn and develop. Once you have done it a couple of times, it will feel a lot less daunting. Eventually, you could learn to love feedback from your teachers or whatever you can approach for feedback. And then the next thing is you always have to blame yourself for the things that you can fix. For example, if there's a group project that is given to you in your school, you should always in case if it's not complete on time, you need to remember that you can't just put the blame on your friends, but rather you could take it in the other way, that the project wasn't complete because I didn't set up the team properly or the planning wasn't effective since I was a group leader and it was my responsibility. And lastly, the most important skill which I would have learned during my school days was planning. Planning is the key to succeed at anything. So usually, how should you maintain a plan? How should you maintain your planner? I think this is the skill which we need to practice it since early at a very early age. So how do you I usually believe in having a checklist method rather than a time-bound planning. So how does this help? Usually, right now your yearly goal must be to prepare for the board exams or whatever you're doing. So you could usually divide those yearly goals into monthly goals, followed by weekly goals, and then your daily to-do list. And make sure that you check all those all every day. And yes, I'm so thankful to all the teachers who have been supporting me during my school days. Thank you so much, and thank you for the invite.
Thank you, Sapna. We will surely follow your path and stay true to ourselves. Now, I call upon Gopika Gokul, Class 12 Science Topper, 2016 to 17 batch.
Very good evening to everyone gathered here. I am Gopika Gokul from the 2016-2017 batch, currently doing my final year MBBS at GMERS Medical College, Vadodara. I consider this a proud privilege to be a part of this wonderful initiative of our school. And to concise the contributions that the school has had on my life would definitely be an impossible task, because I have started and ended my schooling at ISAS right from KG1 to class 12. So there's no exaggeration when I say that whatever I am today and in everything I do, I owe it all to this wonderful institution that ISAS is. And be it sports, the co-curricular activities, anything, we were blessed with the best. And the education that we had at school was not just limited to the textbook knowledge, but we had a wonderful faculty that gave us so many life lessons, which actually turn out to be valuable when we start living lives, by ourselves and seeing world through our own eyes. So all of you at school right now, make the most of it and take part in everything you can, and because these are the memories you can hold on to. So I just like to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude for molding me into the individual I am today, and for giving me some wonderful memories I cherish for the rest of my lifetime. So thank you so much. A very good evening to everyone gathered here.
Thank you, Gopika. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. R. Ranjit Kumar, President, School Management Committee, to address the gathering.
Very good evening to, thank you. Very good evening to Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Rolla, and Guest of Honor, Mr. Baiju Koshi, and Chief Education Advisor to BOD, Mr. Vinoba, and respected Principal Ma'am and the staffs of ISAS and non-teaching staff of ISAS. Good evening, one and all. My dear students and parents, good evening to everyone. Thank you for the encouraging words, Baiju sir. And actually all these credits goes to our staff and principal ma'am, who are very instrumental in bringing up this very good program, because celebration of success is very, very key. And when you celebrate success, it brings more success. It motivates others. And listening to the toppers of ISAS and the Goalsetters, it brings a new blood to a person like me itself. Then it will bring a very good energy to everyone of the upcoming students also. So this program will be a very, very instrumental to bring more toppers into the ISAS family. I wish everyone a very grand success in that one. Apart from that, what I feel, education system gives 4 important qualities to a student. One is giving them a very good education of the subject, which will help them to build a life for them, and it prepares their character to meet the outside world, which is not in the education system. And the third one, it helps them to grow both professionally and personally as a very good personality, and to make a career out of that. So on hearing all your instrumental words, I feel this schooling system has done all its jobs to many of the people. I am really proud of that I am also part of this system. And the other thing is, school doesn't have any voice. You are the voice of the school. Please make sure that your voice speaks loud about the school. And because of this voice, from a baby level to ISAS has reached to 20 years old, and it will grow more and more. I'm very sure about it. With our education system, we will reach a very new heights. And finally, I would like to conclude by saying a catchy word, which everyone spoke now also: giving back. Giving back is a concept which everyone should adopt in life and follow in life. The school has given us many things, and I request all of you to give back something to the school and society in the way of your time, your knowledge, your career guidance to the upcoming students, or in any form, Even I am giving back to the system because school is giving a very good education to my children. So we have to make sure that we are giving back to the system. With this quality, the system will grow and we will grow, and it will bring the school to a very, very higher level of achievement. So this is my request to everyone, and I wish all the students a very good future. Wish you all good luck. Thank you.
Well spoken.
Thank you very much, sir. We will celebrate all the more as we will bring more toppers in the years to come. And we will adopt the phrase giving back to the school, to the society.
Thank you.
Now, Shaima Shaji Khan, Class 12 Humanities Topper, 2019 to 20 batch, will express a few words.
Good evening to one and all. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, Shaima.
Yeah, so once again, good evening to one and all. I'm Shaima Shaji Khan, 2019-20 pass out. I'm currently pursuing my degree second year in my Ivanias College, Trivandrum, Kerala, for BA Analytical Economics, which is an integrated course along with Civil Service Foundation coaching for my undergraduation. I have completed my 14 years of schooling from Indian School LC, and so Indian School LC have always played a huge role in my personality development as well as in my educational and co-curricular activities development. My school, with its qualified teachers, have always molded me to a student with all the courage to speak in front of a huge audience, as well as to appreciate others' initiatives. More than studies, my school have taught me certain values and virtues, which I would like to hold within me throughout my life, because being a student of humanities, my teachers have taught me to be kind as well as to hold humanity within oneself, because only with that I'll be able to achieve my dream of developing my country and to help my fellow citizens who are in need. Being an NRI student, I was able to learn more about India, Oman, its interrelationship, as well as cultural events of both the country through the cultural events that took place in my school, as well as to the opportunities my school provided me. I remember I got an opportunity to meet the specially able students of Muscat School, and that opened my eyes to help the people in need, as well as made me realize how blessed I am. And I got another opportunity to go to a manufacturing company where I was able to see through how a product is processed during the manufacturing process, as well as how it is sold in the market. And all those are bonus point for me as an economic student, because all those have made my foundation strong. And even now, my school have provided me with an opportunity to speak, and it is through the opportunities my school have provided me, I was always able to realize my inner talents and improve them. I was able to score a good mark in my class 12 because of my teachers' efforts, because they were really working hard to provide us with qualified and quality study material so that we could score good. like to conclude by thanking each faculty member of Indian School LC, as well as my family and God for giving me all the blessings, as well as by wishing
Thank you, Shaima. True, each moment in our school life is to be cherished. I invite Rana C. Kaiparat, Class 10 topper, 2019 to 20 batch.
Hi, am I audible? Excuse
Yes,
me?
you are. Yes, you are.
Thank you. Hi, good evening to one and all present here. I'm Rana Hussain of Class 12 Commerce Stream. I'm still studying in ISAS. This is my last year here in ISAS. Indian School LCP has been my first and my only school. When I look back, I find that even though I might have forgotten many of the things I learned from textbook, the small experience which I got to have in school has shaped me to a better person, or at least put up a better version of myself in front of the people. So it is in ISS has surely given me the best, even in this COVID era. Even though many of the schools failed to give. Wait. Yeah, sorry, ma'am. It is in this era of virtual learning we truly understand the importance of a real offline school had in our lives. Even though our school never failed us to give the best during this COVID era, I still miss the 2 years I couldn't spend in the school. If we have the amazing teachers, I got to have some amazing friends and teachers whose support and words helped me to do better, even when I was feeling low about myself. ISAS has been surely a place for me to identify my strength as well as my weakness so that I can work on it. I am just in the beginning stage of my career. This is just the beginning of my professional development. But I think I have a great asset, as these 13 years would be a great asset for the rest of my life. Thank you. Sorry, I messed it up because of the network issue and all. Sorry.
It was fine. Message was very clear, Rana.
Sorry, ma'am.
Thank you, Rana. And definitely, 13 years of our school life is an asset. Next, we have Siddharth Dhingra, Class 12 Science Topper, 2020 to 21 batch, here with us to share his experience on what education has showered on him.
Thank you, Ayan, for the introduction. Good evening to one and all present here. First of all, I would like to thank the event organizing committee for providing me with this opportunity to put a few lines forward, trying to elaborate on the amazing time I had in this institution. So starting it off, my name is Siddharth Dhingra, and I was a part of the class of 2020-21 in Indian School LC. Post that, I'm pursuing a BTech course in Computer Science and Engineering in Vellore Institute of Technology. So coming to my school life, it was one of the best experiences I ever had. The experience you gain at ISAS is priceless. I feel ISAS has always been on the move to development. That's one thing that has always made me look up to the most about our school. So the contribution of ISAS towards my overall development has been immense, starting with having one of the best faculties you could ever find. I feel blessed to have the teachers I had because they were so patient with all of us throughout the year, which in itself is a big up for me, as these made the classes much more comfortable. Secondly, our school offers us a plethora of opportunities to take part in the form of numerous activities, competitions, and also to represent ourselves on various platforms. And the best part being the support our school provides us when we take part in such activities. I'm thankful that I could take part in a few of those. And as I mentioned earlier, one thing that I look up to most about our school is that keep developing. That in itself has been a great takeaway for me from ICS, that is to never stop exploring, as new avenues are always waiting to be unfolded. Another aspect of ISAS I've always admired is the guidance they provide you with during the entire academic. They always try to incorporate human values in academics. I feel ISAS school holds up to its vision where dream unfold into reality, as the school strives hard for every step it can take for the betterment of the students. I would like to end by saying that I'm blessed to be a part of the ISAS family, and I can't put into words how much I appreciate every effort from everyone involved in the ISAS team who has helped me on this beautiful journey in this institution. And my biggest takeaway from ISAS will be the beautiful memories it has provided with me, which I'll be cherishing my entire lifetime. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siddharth, for sharing your takeaways from ISAS. Dance is an art because it demands vocation, knowledge, and ability. Let's witness the dance performance by the students of middle and senior sections of ISAS.
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं, हर कोशिश में हो बार बार करे दरियाओं को आर पार आशाएं, तूफानों को चीर के मंजिलों को छीन ले, आशाएं ले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी, आशाएं ले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी, उड़ जाए लेके खुशी अपने संग तुझको वहाँ, जन्नत से मुलाकात हो, पूरी हो तेरी हर दुआ, आशाएं ले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी, आशाएं ले दिल की, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी।
Thank you guys for an amazing dance. We continue and let's get inspired from what Sanya Aslam, Class 12 Commerce Topper 2016 to 17 batch has to say.
Am I audible? Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope you all remember me well. My name is Sanya. I was a part of the 2017 Commerce batch. Currently, I'm and I'm studying BA Honours in Business Administration with Accounting and Finance majors from Coventry University, UK. I study in Middle East College here in Brussels. Firstly, I would like to thank ISAS for inviting me to speak today on this talk show. ISAS has completed 20 years, which is a great achievement, and I'm honored that 10 years of those 20 years, I have been a part of the school. Talking about how ISAS has contributed towards my personal, educational, and professional growth. Well, School is a place where we not just study what's given in the textbook, we study a lot more than that. School shapes a child into an individual who is ready to face the world. And this is exactly what ISAS did to me. I remember my first day at school back in 2007 when I was just a little girl who entered the new school building on its first day. And I was completely unaware of anything around me. And then I also remember the Sanya who left the school in 2017, a girl who was confident and ready to take up the opportunities and challenges of the world. For this change in myself, firstly, I would like to commend and thank my amazing teachers. My teachers have been there with me throughout my school life. They were always there for me. They supported me. They cared for me through good and bad, both. They were always there for me. And some of my teachers not just taught me textbook knowledge, but they also taught me life lessons, for which I'm forever grateful. Another important part of my school life, which helped me develop as a person, was being a part of the student council. On the outside, people might think the student council is just some students wearing a coat and a tie and standing at every event. Whereas being a part of the student council taught me so many things. When we were asked to go and monitor the students in the absence of teachers, it taught me leadership. When I was given daily duties and event duties, it taught me to handle responsibilities. I always had a sense of accountability towards the students who selected me as a representative to represent them. I learned the etiquettes of meeting and greeting people when I was serving guests at school events and functions. I learned the skill of effective public speaking and communication with peers when I was hosting events and comparing at different school functions. My commerce teachers would agree to this. I basically learned all the skills required to become a CEO or a manager of a company: leadership, accountability, responsibility, effective communication, everything while being in the council. I'm grateful to ISAS for allowing me to be a part of the student council. Thank you to all the students and all the teachers who supported me throughout my journey as the social service coordinator. So my school helped me become a leader. So now I'm ready to take up the position of a CEO or a CFO and lead the business market outside. So thank you, ISAS. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sanya. All the best. And we believe that you would lead the business market outside one day. Next, we have Muhammad Uzair Javed Akhtar, Class 12 Science Topper, 2017 to 18 batch of Indian School Al-Seed.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really happy right now. Firstly, because I'm given this opportunity. Secondly, because I just gave 2 correct answers in the quiz session some time back. Trust me, those questions were not shared with me earlier. I'm Muhammad Uzair. Rather than referring to myself as the 2018 school topper, perhaps the description that would suit me more is that I was an average guy who entered ISAS in 2008. But 10 years down the line, when I was saying goodbye to those peach color buildings in 2018, I was leaving not just with a heavy heart, with a school bag full of memories, but also with a mind that was flooded with dreams. So now you might be wondering that what exactly changed in those 10 years. Had I not been allotted just 3 minutes, I would go on for hours describing my journey. But to put it in short, in ISAS, I came across some great people. And to be more specific, in ISAS, I came across some great teachers. Let me share with you what my teachers at ISAS shared with me. Firstly, no matter how much ever you achieve in life, there is always scope for improvement. I can never forget that day when I won a competition, and on the very same day, I was being guided by a teacher on what I could do better. And guess what? Her those critical words proved to be the sole reason why I managed to win a bigger competition later on. Even today, I carry forward this learning, and I've incorporated it into my life that is transforming me into a better individual on my bad as well as my good days. Secondly, what I learned, if you work hard, success will eventually follow you. I had the streak of record of getting back from inter-school competitions with a gloomy face and empty-handed. And I considered myself as a loser. But it was a teacher who told me one day, now you are continuously facing failures. Don't get disappointed. A time will come when you will also be surprised by your continuous victories. Just don't stop working hard. I trusted her words. I followed them. And you know what? A time did come when I also used to be surprised by finding myself on the winning side most of the times representing my school. Last but not the least, they taught me, stay humble. It has been a privilege to learn from some of the best minds in ISAS. But there is one thing common in all these experts. You cannot imagine the depth of their knowledge before you have sat in one of their classes. Isn't it true that the person who is standing at the peak of the mountain might not be visible to everyone, but he is definitely the most satisfied and the successful person around? I would like to conclude by saying that there is one thing that you will witness in ISAS even today. If you happen to visit ISAS, you will find a student asking doubts, that being patiently cleared by a teacher. You will also find a student trying to refine his speech after school hours, being guided by an equally excited teacher. You might also find a student trying to build a working model, being supported by a teacher. In every corner of Indian School Al-Seeb, you will come across hundreds of examples that resonate with the school's motto, that is education for excellence. I'm proud to admit that this is one of those things that I have never seen the ISAS family compromising with. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Uzair, and thank you so much for sharing the 3 mantras. Next, we have Sri Lakshmi Anil Kumar, Class 12 Commerce Topper 2020-21 batch of Indian School Al-Seeb.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sri Lakshmi Anil Kumar. I completed my 12th grade from Indian School Al-Seeb this year. I had been studying here from kindergarten onwards, and I believe that my school and teachers have played a major role in shaping my character and academics. By being elected to the Student Council as the cultural coordinator, I was able to utilize my potential for the benefit of the school and help my teachers in the best way I can. After 10th, I chose commerce stream since my aim is to become a chartered accountant. And I feel very grateful that I got the opportunity to learn from teachers who were great mentors too. And it was by their guidance that I was able to learn with discipline and confidence. Even during the pandemic, our principal, Dr. Lena Francis, and the team of teachers helped us to cope with the new learning environment, and they ensured that our academics was uninterrupted. Not only my teachers, but I also had a wonderful peer group who encouraged me and stood by my side at all times. Now, let me conclude by expressing my gratitude for inviting me to speak on this occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Lakshmi, for your words. I now request our principal, Dr. Lena Francis, to address the gathering and to give her valuable inputs to our children who are aspiring to be like her. You have motivated people by being a living example, by sharing your expertise and knowledge.
Honorable Chief Guest of the evening, Mr. Ala Aldin Fayez, Contract Manager, STS LLC. Guest of honor, Mr. Baiju Koshi, former President, School Management Committee. Revered Directors in charge of Indian School Al-Seeb from the Board of Directors, Dr. C.M. Najib and Mr. Gajesh Kumar Dhariwal in their absentia. Highly respected Mr. M.P. Vinoba, Senior Principal and Educational Advisor to the Board of Directors. Indian schools in the Sultanate of Oman, highly valued President of School Management Committee, Mr. R. Ranjit Kumar, and all the other esteemed members of the School Management Committee, former presidents, principals of Indian School Al-Seeb, and the other Indian schools in Oman, especially invitees of this evening, the toppers of ISAS from the year 2005-6 onwards until 2021, and the participants of this talk show, respected parents, teaching and non-teaching staff of Indian School Al-Seeb fraternity, and my dear students, a very, very happy evening to you all. At the outset, when Indian School Al-Seeb is adding one more feather, namely Goalsetters of ISAS, to the event, EduCell at the rate of 20, celebrating 20 years of education for excellence through ISAS. Let me express my gratitude to the vision of the late His Majesty Sultan Qaboos Said Al Said to carry the name of the Sultanate across the globe. The work towards development, of course, will continue under the leadership of His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq. We are immeasurably grateful to the graciousness of His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq and the continued invariable support of His Majesty's government extended to the Indian diaspora in Oman. May the Almighty grant long life to His Majesty and peace and prosperity for the people of Oman. We thank the Ministry of Education for its constant guidance and encouragement in all our endeavors. School is a place where the people from different backgrounds and temperaments come together with the purpose of learning. It offers magic in the form of experiments in the labs, sports in the field, creativity through club activities, team spirit in the inter and intra-school programs, and many, many more, as we have been listening from 7 o'clock onwards. Every school is special in its own way, and the same is with Indian School Al-Seeb as well. In terms of producing the country toppers and GCC high achievers in the CBSE board examinations for class 10th and 12th. Apart from striving for advancement in the academic achievements, ISAS also nurtures students with good and proper attitude and values. The school offers countless opportunities for humanity, aesthetics, and physical development for students to bring them their multiple intelligence and aptitude for their lifelong learning. I feel privileged to lead such an exciting and vibrant school, which offers great opportunities for each and every student to succeed. As we have been offering the best possible opportunities to become confident, thoughtful young people who are prepared for any future challenges in an exciting and increasingly global world. This talk show was a testimony for the same. All these toppers who passed out from the year 2005-6 till 2021, namely I can say 16 batches of class 10 and 10 batches of class 12 with various streams, are very confident, competent, committed, and compassionate human beings. Today, the school reflects, and thanks to all the staff, especially the teachers who served this alma mater since 2002 in various sections, namely kindergarten, primary, middle, senior, and secondary senior. And of course, the administration staff. Most of the teachers who taught these children, they must be watching with pride and tears of joy in their eyes. A special thanks to all the visionary leaders and my predecessors for accepting this our invitation and listening to the words of their students by keeping the head held high. Our chief guest, as rightly said, life is a challenge. Do what we believe in. Our guest of honor, Baiju sir, said, Goalsetters to become the torch bearers. Our president, Mr. R. Ranjit Kumar, sir said, celebrate the success. The important 4 points: subject knowledge, character building, personality development, and choosing the right career. And of course, the importance of giving back. I would like to add, even you reflect back. Dear parents, with immense admiration and affection from ISAS, Indian School Alseep, I ensure the best standard of education and personal development for your child, along with the dedicated team of teachers. Alumni is the strength of any school. Dear panelists, dear toppers, as you set an exemplary example for your juniors, I have just a request to all of you. Kindly do come, become part of our programs, at least virtually, as you are all globally spread. And to be a member of ISAS alumni, so that you can doubly make sure that you will be always part of ISAS family. Let us follow this mantra. Once in ISAS, be in touch with ISAS forever. So go forth and embrace your future with open arms and enthusiastically pursue your own life journey of discovery. As ISAS vision states, unfold your dreams into reality. Render dedicated service to humanity. Live a happy and peaceful life. Thank you all. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, ma'am. The last session of our toppers who are going to share their journey with us, we have Brisley Benoy, Class 12 Science Topper, 2018 to 19 batch.
Good evening, guests, principal, vice principal, and all those present for this occasion. I am Brisley Benoy from Class 12B of 2018-19 batch Indian School Alseep. Currently, I am pursuing Computer Science Engineering at St. Joseph's College of Engineering and Technology, Pala in Kerala. I joined ISAS in Class 1 and been in there for 12 years. Surrounded by supportive and efficient teachers, it's been a beautiful journey worth remembering my whole life. I truly believe that this school was destined for me as we were born in the same year. When I had a chance to shift to another school with even my best friends going, I didn't leave because I had a special bonding with this school. Each academic year awards us with a set of teachers who inculcate values and life lessons in us. They surely influence us a lot. They play an important role in chiseling a student's demeanor and make them what they are capable of. I would really like to describe ISAS as a potential platform for all of its students in one way or another. Be it singing, dancing, sports, academics, all talents get ample opportunities here. It is during our school years when we either build ourselves or break ourselves. The rational thinking that develops, the values that are culminated into us, shows a lot about the teachers who educated us. Most of our personality traits and our way of judging others are also developed in these crucial years. I have personally known teachers who have worked hard day and night in solving each and every student's problems. I was never an excellent student, but my teachers were always there to support me, directing me to the right path and encouraging me to do better than before. Being a teacher is not everyone's cup of tea. No speech can do justice to the contributions a teacher makes. I would like to thank all of my beloved teachers and to my school as a supportive system for helping me achieve what I am today. I wish to extend my gratitude for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Brisley. Yes, the school was destined for you, and you have made us proud. Next, it's our Sheikh Muhammad Junaid, Class 12 Topper, Humanities, 2020 to 21 batch.
Good evening to everyone present here today. My name is Sheikh Muhammad Junaid. I graduated from Indian School Alseep in the year 2021. I am currently enrolled at Georgian College's Culinary Management Program at Barrie, Ontario. As our school reaches its 20th anniversary, I have been invited to talk about some of my takeaways from Indian School Alseep. Being a part of the batch that graduated through a global pandemic, I would like to commend the teachers who had to make a drastic change in their teaching ways to adjust to a virtual way of teaching. Doing your senior year online really puts things into perspective about the perks of in-person learning. Yes, the first few weeks and even months were rough, but with the help and support of my teachers, I was able to manage an entire year of online classes, assignments, and exams. Their ability to adapt with such efficiency and creativity is something that I took away from my experience last year. Having a curveball thrown at you and you being told to figure out a way to survive and to think up innovative and practical ways to carry yourself in a situation, that too in an instant, is a great lesson to have learned and to have bear witnessed. Another important takeaway was my experience in the Toastmasters Club. It helped me improve my oratory skills and fine-tuned my communication skills. I received advice on how to convert my nerves into confidence when speaking to a gathering. I was honored to be selected as the YCIS coordinator in the Student Council. From my experience working within the Student Council, I gained a more in-depth understanding of teamwork, and the Council gave me a platform to hone my leadership skills as well as to showcase them. As I'm going to pursue a career in culinary arts, it demands a set of physical skills like agility, reaction time, endurance, multitasking, and so on. And with the help of my physical education teachers, I was able to work on and develop these skills with the precision they needed. To ensure my educational development, Indian School LC provided me with a nurturing and stable environment that, with the help of teachers dedicated to their jobs and technologies that fostered efficient and enjoyable learning, encouraged me to be the best student I could be. Through my teachers' persistent guidance and encouragement, I was able to maintain a good academic performance year long. Finally, I would like to say, Indian School LC is a major chapter in the story of my life. They gave me a pedestal to stand on and to fully develop myself, both personally and professionally. They laid down the foundation and I built myself on it. Thank you, Indian School LC, for these 14 years of memories, experiences, and life lessons. I have taken one step on the stairway of life, and the only way is up. Thank you.
Thank you, Junaid. We wish you all the best for your career in culinary arts. Next, we have Soumya Parida, Class 10 topper, 2020 to 21 batch. And also, she was the third Oman topper from Indian schools in Oman.
Thank you, Ayan. A very warm and pleasant evening to all of you. I'm Soumya Parida, a current 11th grader pursuing the science stream. I feel extremely honored to be here and present my views. Being a student of this prestigious institution for the past 3 years have significantly contributed to the development of not only my educational, but also interpersonal skills. I still recall being a more scholastic-oriented student as I stepped into ISAS. Gradually, I find myself participating in various oratory events in school as well as inter-school levels, developing better leadership and communication skills, and stepping out of my comfort zone. In fact, despite of Hindi not being my mother tongue, I was able to present my first self-written Hindi poetry at the Indian Embassy. And as a result, I still keep writing and improvising. Additionally, I have also been able to participate in various kinds of sports events and acquire a good team spirit. All these instances are, well, the evident outcomes of the exemplary guidance of the school and its faculty. The transience from a whiteboard to an e-board has been equally challenging for teachers as well as students. As the gap of uncertainty and the lack of assurance of effective learning increases, a lot of self-study, healthy student-teacher relationships, willingness, promptness, and hard work pave the way for smooth education, even in such critical circumstances. Being able to pass the 10th standard with impressive results motivates me to maintain the consistency, keep learning different things, and improve academically as well as in personal life skills, all of which prepares me to gain momentum for a bigger journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Soumya. I agree. There awaits a long, long journey with even more shortcomings, and we will strive to gain momentum and build upon ourselves with the help of all the members of the ISAS family. Next, due to incessant rain in India, though very eager to join, one of our toppers could not do so. Swati S., Class 12 Commerce Topper, 2014 to 15 batch. All the best for your future endeavors. I now request Nia of Class 8D to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Mr. Ala Aldin Faiz, Contract Manager, Special Technical Services, LLC. Guest of Honor, Mr. Baiju Koshi, former President, School Management Committee. Revered Directors in Charge of Indian School LC, from the Board of Directors, Dr. C.M. Najib and Mr. Gajesh Kumar Dhariwal. Highly respected Mr. M.P. Vinoba, Senior Principal and Education Advisor to the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman. Highly valued President, School Management Committee, R. Ranjit Kumar, and all other esteemed members of the School Management Committee. Esteemed former presidents and principals of Indian School LC, principals of Indian Schools in Oman, and all well-wishers. Special invitees, the toppers of ISAS, and the participants of this talk show. Dear parents, beloved Principal Dr. Lena Francis, teaching and non-teaching staff of Indian School LC fraternity, and my dear fellow students. It is my proud privilege to thank such an august gathering. I extend my deepest thanks to the most esteemed and honored chief guest, Mr. Ala Aldin Faiz, Contract Manager, Al Tasnim Enterprises, Special Technical Services, LLC, for being kind enough to accept our invitation and for gracing this momentous day. We are indeed grateful for the gift of your time and the honor of your presence, and also for the wonderful words you have shared with us. Thank you very much, sir. I wholeheartedly thank the guest of honor, Mr. Baiju Koshi, former President, School Management Committee, for blessing us with his presence. Thank you, sir. A word of gratitude for directors in charge of Indian School LC from the Board of Directors, Dr. C.M. Najib and Mr. Gajesh Kumar Dhariwal. Thank you, sirs. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a very motivated, dedicated, and qualified personality, Mr. M.P. Vinoba, Senior Principal and Education Advisor to the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman. Thank you, sir, for your august presence. I extend my deep gratitude to Mr. R. Ranjit Kumar, Honorable President, School Management Committee, who has really obliged us by taking his time out to join us this evening. He always motivates us to excel in all spheres. I place on record our earnest gratefulness to all the distinguished members of the School Management Committee, whose tireless support and assistance always fills us with great stimulus to excel in all endeavors. Thank you, sirs and ma'am. It is indeed an honor to thank all the former presidents for their esteemed presence and their unstinted support and efforts put in for the development of Indian School LC. Thank you. Gratitude is the inward feeling of kindness received. Thankfulness is the natural impulse to express that feeling. Thanksgiving is the following of that impulse. Yes, I thank our special invitees, the school toppers who have brought immense glory and fame to the school, who spared time from their busiest schedule to grace the occasion. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us in our future events. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and have shown us a new path. My gratitude to all the speakers for gracing the occasion and sharing their opinions today. Thank you. I wish to thank all you dear parents and well-wishers for your benign presence today and for your cooperation extended at all times. I thank our principal, Dr. Lena Francis, for being a constant motivator and the perfect guide to excel in the field of education. Thank you, ma'am. A program of such magnitude cannot happen overnight. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to Mrs. Smita Nandakumar, Faculty, Social Science, the overall coordinator of the talk show, and her team of supporting teachers. Mrs. Hema P. Rosario, HOD, ICT Department, and her team. Mrs. Danya Sunil, HOD, Co-Scholastic Department, and her team. And Mrs. Sheba S., Coordinator, English Department, and her comparing team for their wholehearted effort in organizing this event. I thank all the teaching and non-teaching staffs who have stood by us in an exemplary manner through thick and thin and extended their encouragement and enthusiasm. Thank you one and all for being with us today.
Thank you and good evening.
Thank you, Nia. What has been achieved will be written in golden letters in the annals of our history. But what is yet to come will surpass all that in its magnitude, in its brilliance, and in its reach. 20 years of Indian School Al-Seeb is a momentous occasion and should be celebrated as such.
Noreen?
Set your goals high and don't stop till you get there. Think big, trust yourself, and make it happen. Life is about growing, and it gives each of us new opportunities to continue growing and to learn new skills that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. Thank you once again, and good night.
Thank you. Very good presentation and well organized, ma'am. My sincere appreciation.